Today is my 76th birthday, and the only reason that I'm telling you that is that because it's my 76th birthday, it seems like an appropriate time to come on and talk to all of you about why I even started my brand, Life in Your 70s. It had to do with aging, and since it's my birthday, segue, that's why I thought I'd come on and talk to you about it today. When I was 72, I decided to try Instagram because I just read an article on influencers. Had no idea what influencers were, but was curious. And when I started reading about them, I didn't find any that were in my age group. Since I have found some wonderful women that are in my age group, but certainly a lot less than the ones that are in their 30s, 40s, even 50s. But I decided to try and get a message out via Instagram. So I started out doing it as a style site, fashion and clothes, and which I still do a lot of, but that was just to try and get an audience where I could talk to you about the things that are really on my mind. Aha, see, I bait and switched you. What's really on my mind is aging. Always has been. Ever since I was a young girl, I have been fascinated with aging and why certain people age the way they do and why other people don't age the same. And the attitude about aging is what's really gotten to me, ever since I was young. I remember being in the checkout line at a supermarket and looking at the headlines on those magazines. They would always have headlines like, how to look your best at 20, 30, and 40. Never did they mention 50, 60, 70. And it's always been that way. And so again, my fascination just grew and grew because I didn't understand the negativity associated with aging. And actually, I'm old now and I still don't. How did aging become so negative and why? Those are the answers I'm always looking for. Yeah, there's the whole dying thing, but let's take that out of the equation. You can die at any point in your life. But why has aging overall to all of our society become a negative? I don't think it's that way in other societies necessarily, but it certainly is in the American society. And I believe that is just because of the attitudes that have been created over the years and replicated generation after generation. Now we as older women, it's up to us to change that. We're the only ones that can change that. The image that we portray now is what the younger generations are going to see as they get older. What we saw is what has formed our image of aging. And that is not a good image of aging. It's as if women just don't exist after a certain age. They don't need to care after a certain age. They feel like no one cares about them. They feel like fashion, many things just don't cater to them at all anymore. And that's a fact. They don't, although it is getting better. So on my 76th birthday, I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to continue to try my best to change the attitude about aging. It's my hope that in some small way I can become part of the dialogue associated with changing how we look at aging. So I hope you all will follow along and hopefully change your attitude, which in turn will change the attitudes of all the next generations. So let's work on this together. Thanks for listening.